Hi, this is Liz from Animal Insight, Pet Behavior and Training Consultancy. In this video, I'll show you one way to teach a cat to sit. Teaching sit is a great exercise to introduce a cat to training. It's a very natural position for them and it's quite simple. You will need one hungry cat and good training treats. For your first few repetitions, you'll lure the cat into the sitting position. Start by holding the treat so the cat can sniff and even lick it, but can't take it from your hand. Hold it at about the cat's eye level until he brings his nose to it. Once you have his attention, slowly move the food backwards and up over his head, as if the treat was a magnet for where his nose should go as he tips back into a sit. You may need to be pretty patient at this point, and cats may not do it easily as this one did. The moment their bottom is completely down, reward them by releasing the food into their mouth. Note that at this point, you don't need to be telling your cat to sit. Once he's finished eating, you can encourage him to stand with your hand or by offering him to be pet, if he enjoys being touched. Once he's standing, you can go for another repetition.
Yes.
Once your cat has at least 3 good lures in a row, you can go on to the next step.
Very nice. Good boy.
Now, you can add in the cue word sit right before you start your lure.
Sit. Yes. Good boy. Good boy.
Now's a good time to note too, if your cat is not gentle with your hands, or if you prefer not to touch the food, you can use something like a spoon or chopsticks to hold the treats instead. It keeps your hands safe, and if you're not into the smell of treats, the smell of treats off your hands.
Ready? Sit. Yes. Good boy.
Repeat this so that your cat has lots of opportunities to hear the cue sit right before you learn. You should notice your cat responding more quickly and needing less and less hand motion to lure the sit.
That was lovely. Good boy. There. Ready? Good boy. Ready? Sit. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. That was lovely. Good boy.
The last step is to phase out your lure. Test to see if your cat will respond to the cue word sit with a much smaller food lure. To do this, briefly present the treat to your cat, withdraw it towards your body and slightly above his head as you say, sit. Wait a few seconds and watch to see if he gets it. If he does, reward him right away. If he seems unsure or starts to become distracted, just bring the lure back to his nose and guide him into the sit. Then try the test again. Bailey is doing really well here, but if your cat isn't responding to the verbal cue, you can continue using your food lure, making smaller and smaller hand movements each time. When you do test, make sure you're holding the treat close to your body and above your cat's eye level, because this encourages them to look upwards and edges them closer to the sitting position. Always reward when your cat has 4 feet on the ground. Be careful not to reward them for grabbing at you or the treat with their paws.
Sit. Yes.
If you like, you can also add in a hand signal. The one used here is commonly used in dog training. It's an open hand, palm up, that's raised upward and then held until the animal sits. Finally, remember to keep your training sessions short and sweet. 5 or 10 minutes is all most cats will or should do, and try to end on a positive note with something that the cat is successful at.
That was lovely. Good boy. Ready?